9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Hey, this is Gray Fox.
And I'm Vixen.
And welcome to another Shooter's Loot review.
Yes, this is our May box, which we received, I think it's May. We received it at the beginning of June.
Beginning of June?
I would think that that would be the May box, right?
We would assume. They don't put that on the sheet, so...
No, they don't.
That's okay. But anyways, this month happens to be Rifle Month. So for those of you unfamiliar with Shooter's Loot is a subscription box, monthly subscription box.
And it comes in different levels.
Yeah, different levels, sure.
So there's the budget loot, which costs $34.95 a month.
Yeah.
There's the regular Shooter's Loot, which costs $49.95 a month.
Yeah.
And then there's the Ultimate Shooter's Loot, which is what we're going to show you today at $74.95.
Yeah.
And then there's also an extra special Shooter's Loot AR-15 edition, which is $119.99 a month.
Right. And they've got some really super awesome AR parts in those boxes. I've seen some really high quality stuff. But the box that we get consistently is the Shooter's Loot Ultimate. And that's the $74.95 price on that, right?
Correct.
So what do we got this month?
So this month we have 3 items. First up, we'll talk about the Allen Tactical 1 or 2 point sling.
Right. So this is the Allen Tactical 1 or 2 point sling. I like to wear it in a 2-point configuration because for me, that's how I wore everything in the Marine Corps, was a 2-point configuration. Not only that, but for me, it's very easy to go from a 2-point configuration to a shoulder mount configuration very easily. So to show you what I'm talking about with the 2-point configuration, it just means that it's mounted in 2 separate spots. See, it's mounted here and it's mounted here.
Right.
And these are quick clips that go on there, and this rubber here, if you push that up, it actually goes right over the top of the clip itself. No, you got to flip it up.
Oh, you got to flip. Oh,
see, it flips up like that? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll flip over the top of the actual clip.
Like so.
Yeah, like so. And then that'll kind of protect your weapon and protect the clip itself and keep it clipped. You know what I mean? So if you want to take this to a single point configuration, you have these additional D-rings on here. So you got the D-rings here. And you can just clip this clip to those clips to make it a single strap where it's not connected in 2 places, but it's only connected in 1.
Right.
Now the only time that I really use that configuration, or that I like that configuration, is on a mid-mount clip. So in other words, if this clip here, like on some ARs, you just put it underneath the butt cap here where you connect it to the rifle, and you can hook it up here. So it's kind of midpoint, and so it gives you better balance on a single point sling. Whereas if you put a single point sling on this and it's just at the rear, although it is usable, it's kind of goofy to carry it, right?
Okay.
So it just doesn't feel right. It just shifts too much. So that's where I like a 2-point sling in this configuration.
Okay. But you have the option for wearing it whatever kind of way.
No matter what weapon you have, it's universal to whatever you need. And these are bungee slings. So in other words, they have bungee on both sides. So they definitely stretch a little bit to take some of that weight and some of that give.
Yeah.
And this is totally adjustable. I mean, you can adjust it way up and way down.
Okay.
So
I know a lot of people say a sling is a sling is a sling, but let's face it, some are nicer than others.
Absolutely. Some are a lot nicer than others.
And this one seems to be one of the nicer ones.
It's very nice, actually, especially for the price. What was the value on that?
So the value on that, the retail value is $19.99.
All day long. All day long for that sling.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. All right, so next up we have the Magpul Weapon Mount Light Carrier.
Okay. I just had this out. I might as well should have showed it, right? So the Magpul Light Carrier is right here. So what you're getting is the light carrier. You're not getting the flashlight. This is actually a Olight. Yeah, it's an Olight we got in a previous box. But the important note that I would like to tell you about this light, or any light forever when you're mounting it. Now this you can mount on any Picatinny rail. You can mount it top mount or bottom mount. It doesn't really matter. But keep the light as forward as possible, right? Because you don't want to create a halo of the weapon. So imagine your light creates a circle, right? If you have the light back further on your weapon, what happens is that circle gets cut by your weapon itself, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if you have it further forward, like all the way to the edge of the weapon, then you don't have that halo effect because you have the full circle of light, right? So that's why you want to keep this mounted as forward as possible. The other nice thing about this particular mount is it's not in the way of your optics. You can still use your optics with this mount, and it's not going to, you know, intercede in any way.
That's cool.
Yeah, so a nice mount. And you can use just about any size flashlight on it, any size tactical flashlight of the small mid-size.
Right.
So very cool.
Yeah, we have a few of those.
Just a few. Just a few. We could probably stay in light for about 3 weeks with all the flashlights we have without doing anything else. So.
Oh, well.
It's all right.
Better prepared than not.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so last up, we have... Oh, did we talk about how much the retail value on that was?
No, on the Magpul? No.
The weapon mount light carrier was $29.99.
$30. Yeah, all day long.
Okay.
Looks pretty good.
So next up, we have the Magpul Core Patrol Gloves.
So these are the Magpul Core Patrol Gloves. So the nice thing about these gloves, number one, is that you have a lot of feel in the fingers. So you can feel everything, you know, along your skin. A lot of gloves are so puffy that you can't get a feel for anything. With these, you can still feel, you know, your palm swell. You can feel your trigger. You know, you can feel the weapon. You know, you can definitely get a lot of dexterity out of it. You know, you can feel your pull. You can, you know, set your sights. You know, you can do all that stuff. So it's just a very comfortable set of gloves. You know, so it's very, very nice. And it's something that I probably wouldn't have bought because I've got leather gloves,
Right.
you know, and I've got, you know, winter gloves and I've got all that stuff. So I probably wouldn't have gone out and bought these, but having felt the difference now between these gloves and my other gloves,
Yeah.
these are pretty fucking awesome,
Yeah.
you know, so that's all I got to say about that part. How much
Alright.
are they charging for these?
So the retail value on those is $44.
$44. So I'm very, very happy I got them in this box, right?
Because I know you wouldn't have gone out and...
I probably would not have gone out and bought a $44 pair of shooting gloves.
Yeah.
But now that I got them in the box, I'm happy I have them.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
So, thank you, Shooter's Loot, for that.
Thank you, Shooter's Loot. So what was the total on this?
So the total retail value of that is $93.98.
And we paid $74.95.
$74.95.
So it's basically we saved 25%,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you know you can save another 10%.
That's pretty awesome.
You know how you do that?
How do you do that?
You use the code SFT10. Oh. So SFT meaning Sly Fox Tactical, 10 being 10%. So if you use the code SFT10 for any of the levels, whether it be the budget level at $34.95 or the AR level at $119.99,
$99.
you save 10% across the board.
That's pretty awesome.
Do you know what, if they use that code, what that means?
That means we can keep doing these reviews.
That means we can keep doing these reviews, which is pretty awesome. I have a bit of knowledge on how to use all these types of products, and so I can share that knowledge with you as long as you get these products in my hands, and you're going to do that by using that code. So, pretty awesome stuff.
Awesome.
So, all in all, I'm very, very happy with the box. Everything I will actually, you know, use 100% of the time. You know, the flashlight mount, even if I don't use it on this weapon, I'll use it on an AR, I'll use it on something, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's definitely a mount I can use across the board. You can even undermount it on, like, one of my combat pistols that have the Picatinny rail.
Okay.
So you can undermount it there.
Oh.
You know, and it's kind of off the side. The nice thing of having it off the side, off of your barrel, off the side, is that it makes it very confusing for someone trying to find you. Because you're not directly focused with the light of where you're aiming, right? So it makes it hard for them to pick you back up if the light is off center of where you actually are.
Gotcha.
So pretty cool stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool. All right, guys. Peace.
See ya.
Stay foxy.
Stay foxy. And hey, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you think, guys. Later.